Once you see what's going on in Bitcoin, the markets right now, the ETF inflows, all that kind of stuff, you really can't unsee it. It's pretty crazy. The numbers just keep stacking up massively in our favor. And if you're paying attention, if you're dialed in right now, now's a wild time to be in these markets because the potential of this phase is absolutely insane. Exciting times. We're going to dig into the numbers. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it and look at the Bitcoin ETF inflows for the week. Have a look at this. So, Bitcoin spot ETFs had a total net inflow of $887 million yesterday. Second highest single day net inflow in history. The previous time was at the 74K top, approximately. Grayscale GBTC even had an inflow of $28 million. Who the hell's buying grayscale Bitcoin? I have no idea. Fidelity had 379 million, BlackRock 274 million. Absolute insane numbers. We love to see this. This is exactly the kind of exciting numbers we want to see coming to spot Bitcoin ETFs because this is driving wild liquidity into the market right now, wild demand for Bitcoin, creating the wealth effect, bringing more risk on right across the entirety of the crypto space. And this could be in response to a lot of things, banks failing and macro uncertainty, or people just realizing that, holy crap, Bitcoin's going to $1 million one day. We better get allocated because it's going to happen. Also, interesting to consider, as Bitcoin Archive's pointing out here, this is the second wave. Now, wave one, we talked about wave one. We talked about this idea. There's this initial wave of liquidity. It comes in when the first Bitcoin ETFs get launched. The early participants, they dip in their toes. You start to see this first pension funds, the first institutions and hedge funds and whatever getting involved. It's very exciting. We love to see it. These players come in, and those are the guys that drove us from 37K to 73K. Now we have the second wave of liquidity coming. New participants are coming in. We had all these filings recently showing all these people, this massive social proofing of Bitcoin. And again, this is what you can't unsee. We had a massive social proofing of Bitcoin in Q1 of this year with all these companies announcing that they had bought Bitcoin. And others are starting to see this and they're getting the FOMO. We're having institutional FOMO finally really starting to happen in the cryptocurrency space. And that is absolutely crazy. Wave two of the liquidity tsunami for Bitcoin is here. And it's very exciting. Now, this could drive us up to 90K, which is my next sort of target. Maybe we even push a bit higher, get up to that 100K number. But I feel like between here and the next market pause point, 90K feels like a very interesting area because that 100K, we either slice through 100K like a hot knife through butter, or 100K becomes that fantasy number that we just don't quite get to. And then we have another 30% correction and 40, 50, 100-day kind of consolidation period before the next big run up. Here, this is interesting too. Again, you just can't unsee this stuff. When you start to understand the big picture, when you start to actually understand what all this stuff means, you cannot look away. You cannot unsee it. It's absolutely insane. Bitcoin News here sharing global liquidity sets a new all-time high. Think about it. Think about where that liquidity cycle is. We are just starting to peak up for a new high and a new run of massive global liquidity. That means huge money printing coming. We're already seeing the Fed buying back $2 billion a week in bonds right now. China, we covered this story the other day. They're printing 140 billion. Okay, the ECB's cutting rates. The Fed's going to cut rates. That's just going to throw more money eventually. Not the rate cuts. Throw money into the cycle, but that's all going to cause more money to come in, basically, as money gets cheaper to borrow and all that kind of stuff. It's going to get absolutely crazy out here. And it's just starting. We're at the start of a new major liquidity phase. And I know the bottom for the liquidity phase came in October of 2022, just before the FTX collapse. China started pumping money back into the system. But now we're hitting new highs again because the Fed is back on board and everybody's printing money because they have no other options. And more money getting printed means the prices of our assets go higher. Money printing is good for Bitcoin. It is a response to the insanity of central banks. Now, the price of Bitcoin currently, all that stuff's very exciting. You're gonna say, yeah, man, it's exciting. Probably Bitcoin's like basically at a new all-time high right now. No, no, we're still getting battered down every time we try to get over this major zone of resistance. You can see here, orange line, very key levels, in my opinion, around 72K. But this whole box right here, this whole area is a key area of price resistance here for Bitcoin. You can see the price today topping out at previous highs from April 12th, back here late March as well. This whole Now, the important thing to note here is that once we get over this, and we will get over this, once we crack over these levels, that's when the real fireworks start, because above us, nothing but air, baby. Nothing but air. This is when the things get real crazy right up in here as we start to pump beyond this price resistance. So far, the market, as you to about 74K, resistance, 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 resistance. The market is struggling to overtake this, but we will. We will overtake this and we will surge much, much higher. Willie Woo sharing, and this breaks into the thesis of once we crack past the 72K level, it's nothing but air above us. He said tapping 72K is the fuse that's set to start a liquidation cascade. $1.5 billion of short positions will be liquidated all the way up to 75K and a new all-time high. That's the fuse. That's the jet fuel that gets this thing cooking once we overtake that key box of resistance right in this area. So definitely something to keep an eye out for right now. Novogratz coming in saying, hey, if we take out 73K in the next week or so, we're going to 100K by the end of the year, or even higher, Again, 90K next target, 100K. Let's go. I'm here for a quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is crypto.com. So on crypto.com, you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, your favorite coins, of course, but also 350 plus other cryptocurrencies with 20 different fiat currencies also available here on crypto.com. Absolutely huge range of options for you. Very versatile, very user-friendly exchange, a very comprehensive platform for all of your cryptocurrency needs. I've been using the crypto.com app for years now. Big fan of their card as well. These guys have been industry leaders and industry survivors, of course, most importantly, bringing all kinds of great features for users. The app is super, super user-friendly. If you haven't tried it out before, definitely a great app to be doing your trading with on your mobile. It's fast, it's secure, deep liquidity, low latency. You got spot, margin, and derivative trading also available for traders. And you can even get the most out of your assets by using their built-in earn features. So there are different cryptocurrencies and stable coins that are available to be used for their earn features, where you can come in and earn interest on your crypto holdings by lending out stuff like your Bitcoin, your stable coins, even popular meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? Nice to earn some money on your coins. So if you want to learn more about what crypto.com is doing, if you want to start earning on your assets or start trading a wide range of cryptocurrencies with the ease of their app, then check it out. Link in the description. Thanks again to crypto.com for sponsoring today's conversation. So this is really big news too. And when you understand everything that Larry Fink has been saying, CEO of BlackRock, you understand why this is massive news. So there's a new Texas stock exchange that's going to be backed by BlackRock and Citadel. Interesting. Now they raised about $120 million. They'll file registration documents to the SEC later this year. So it's going to take a while to come out, but this is TXSE. This is directly designed to compete with the NASDAQ and the New York stock exchanges. Remember, what has Larry Fink been saying? Tokenize everything. Tokenize everything. The commodities, all the stocks, all the debt, everything can be brought on chain, removing the middlemen. Could this be BlackRock's big play into that? We know they're already on chain. We know they're getting into Bitcoin. We know they're into Ethereum. This could be the next big step. So definitely something to watch out for here. developing story, breaking story right now, but we'll see how that plays out as we move forward. Now let's talk about base time. Jesse Polak, lead dev over at Base. He's saying on-chain is going absolutely vertical worldwide. So it's interest over time for on-chain, the search term. So people getting very, very interested about, well, getting on chain, getting off of a centralized exchange, going on chain, using decentralized exchanges like my Aerodrome bags. Let's go. By the way, if you want to see what coins I hold, my portfolio holdings, current, future, venture disclosures, all that kind of stuff, link in the description, pinned comment on X as well. So very interesting. I love seeing people get on chain. On chain is where it's at, man. That's where I do most of my stuff nowadays. I mean, I still use like BINANCE and crypto.com, whatever, some centralized exchanges, because you have to. Yeah, there's definitely stuff that's more user friendly and better to do over on those places. But on chain's getting better all the time. And it's great to see more people taking interest in the things happening on chain. Now, check this out. Coinbase wallet, their smart wallet's coming, I think today or tomorrow. So very, very exciting. But Coinbase wallet posted this. It says send over 100 tokens on Base as easily as sending a text. Whether it's meme coins or stable coins, sending crypto on Base has never been easier. Think about this. You can send meme coins via text now. Now, what is important, and I'd like to point out here, look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Who's this? Who's this? That's Brett. Let's just make this full screen. Can you see this? This is Coinbase wallet directly putting Brett up in the spotlight. Lots of other great meme coins here as well. There's our good boy. There's our good boy Benji right there. Very, very interesting to see the guys here at the Coinbase wallet. Very, very deep in the Base ecosystem, obviously. And how can you ignore Brett? How can you ignore Brett? And here's some interesting Brett stuff for you, by the way. Brett just surpassed 300,000 holders moments ago. Put it into perspective. So this is thanks to Unsee. Interesting insights, though. Dogecoin hit 300,000 holders in February 2021, rallying up 2,778% shortly after. Brett just broke 300,000 holders at a mere price of 11 cents and about $1 billion market cap currently. Assuming Brett replicates a similar run to Doge, and that's a big assumption. You never know what can happen, okay? Let's not assume things in crypto. Crypto's a crazy place. Anyway, similar to, okay, it's taking the lead and becoming the top meme coin. That's a big call. That's a big call. Okay, but then Brett in that situation reaches a $3 to $5 price. Yo, if Brett goes to $5, I don't know. I'm done, guys. I'm out of here. Anyway, when you're analyzing coins that are already over $1 billion, holder count is a massive component in doing so. The reason Pepe isn't included in this is simply because Pepe hasn't even surpassed 300,000 holders yet, currently sitting at a little over $200,000 holders. Now, that's very interesting because, of course, look, Pepe's got very deep on exchange liquidity. Big exchanges have listed Pepe, and there's a lot of people trading it over there. So it changed the dynamic of that metric a little bit, right? Because a lot of people trade Pepe on Binance, and that's not recorded in the on-chain holder stats. Okay, so that's worth considering. Same for Dogecoin too. All right, Brett though has made great progress at 300,000 holders on chain, and Pepe. Think about that. Pepe has a bigger market cap and fewer holders than Brett. Inzer here saying just another testament as to why Brett is in a complete different league, flipping Pepe's growth rates and mimicking Doge's holder count before the generational run in 2021. Now, that's just interesting. That's interesting food for thought, right? Interesting food for thought. I feel like I need to buy some more Brett. Bought more Brett the other day. I feel like I need to buy more. Don't know if I will, but I feel the urge. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'd like to see a pullback and then buy some more there. Buy some more under 10 cents, maybe. We'll see. Now let's talk about Benji real quick. Benji, of course, the good boy, the dog meme of Base. So if you're into dogs, Benji, check it out. By the way, I'm an ambassador again. Full portfolio disclosures in the pinned comment on X or the description YouTube. Benji, proud to announce we formally have been added to the official base.org ecosystem. This is really, really cool. Great news for the guys over at Benji, because not only have the Coinbase wallet now, shared this ad with them, featured in the logos there. Not only has Jesse Polak been buying Benji, not only have they just released their Tamagotchi game, but now, of course, these official partnership with base.org being added into their website ecosystem page. Very, very interesting. Meme coins, I know they're highly speculative, right? But some meme coin teams do the right things, others don't. Obviously, we see that happen all the time. The don't is much, much more common than those who do it right. I feel like these guys are putting in a lot of the right steps here. So pretty cool. Watching out for that one, of course. And my bags, I'm chilling on them. We're holding for way higher. That's the idea anyway. Phantom, though, not to be outdone, by the way. Lots of other ecosystems really pushing for the meme coin money to come on chain. We have 10 million FTM tokens, so it's about $8 million USD up for different meme coins to come and launch and build and commit to the Phantom chain. So again, that's the kind of stuff you need. People start making money on Phantom. Guess what? That money flows back into Phantom DeFi. That money flows back into the FTM token. Prices go up. Illuvium. Now check this out. Check this out for Illuvium. Illuvium open beta mainnet launch date confirmed. Very exciting. Man, this game is beautiful. I don't know if you've seen some of the videos and stuff and the gameplay of this, but man, what an awesome looking game. These are the kind of games that get me excited about the future of Web3 gaming. I know the past of Web3 gaming has been a mess, and there's been a lot of unimpressive games, bad game mechanics, and all that kind of stuff, and bad token economics. I get it. But man, Illuvium is absolutely a cut above, in my opinion. Their game coming July 25th, official game launch. I know there's been a beta going for a while, and a lot of people have been participating in that. There's a big airdrop that's part of that as well. I like what this guy shared here, and this is the power course of Web3 gaming. So Easy Trade Sniper shared, imagine playing Illuvium, having a blast, getting lucky, capturing the Grail Alluvials with perfect stats, then making $90,000 from it. Jeez Louise, man. Earning big money while having fun. That is absolutely crazy. Look at this. Absolutely crazy to think about. You can get these in-game items that can be worth so much, which is, of course, part of the excitement of play to earn gaming. That's why people are excited about it. And finally, for today, guys, this is a major piece of gaming infrastructure. It's called Carve. We've talked about them a little bit before and shared a whitelist and stuff the other day on X for them because they were doing their node sale right now. So their node public sale is out now. And these guys are basically building a modular data layer for gaming and artificial intelligence. Now, they're already working with like a lot of the biggest games in space, including Illuvium, actually. But if you go and look at their website, they're working with most of the big games across crypto, because guess what? Games require truckloads of data, right? Just like AI requires truckloads of data. And this is a data layer for gaming and for AI. And so their node sale is on right now, which is basically an opportunity for you to go get a node and participate in actually running the network and get token rewards for running the network, putting in the work for running the network, because you actually have to run the node, obviously. Nodes have been pretty interesting opportunities, I think, in the market. Some of them can really make some decent cash. Now, if you want to learn more about that and everything sort of to do with that sale, then I'd suggest that you go and check out at carve_official on X, where you can read more about it and decide if that's something that you're interested in or not. Okay. As always, DYOR, not financial advice. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's stream. Super interesting stuff happening in crypto, man. Just the big money flow is absolutely insane. Let me know your opinion on this whole new BlackRock story as well. Is this their big move for tokenization of everything, or is it just another news story? Let me know. Peace. Bye.